Lisa Marie. Hey y'all, you see, I got a little hair there, honey. Don't look at it. Okay, the tweezer. We need the tweezer. But the artist is here from the local place in my town called the Art Center. Now Accra, another one, his own shop, and he is actually doing my unk on my bathroom door, and he's also he's gonna do all the artwork. So on the doors or on the walls and the doors. So I want to introduce you to that. I know you've seen it before, but when he's ready, let me let him do his thing. And then Ratty is outside. Let me show you my furniture too. I'm gonna show you that. I'm so excited. You know I like multiple things going on. It's preferable. They're working hard out here. So here is the what do you call it? The love, we call it love seat. Where's the cute table that I actually have? Oh, the table's up there. So this is going to be in the living room. Thank you for the thumbs up. This is going to be in the living room, and this is my love seat. It's going to be very, very beautiful. And then this, and I'll show you the center table as well, but they're getting busy, and it'll be done today. And then all I got to do is buy that bed, this medicine bed. But thank you for the thumbs up, and one person, I appreciate you. All I have to do is buy this bed here, this thick one. I went to town today, but they didn't have it. Well, no, the stores were closed because it's a big funeral in town. So I'm thinking everybody's at the funeral, child. You know you live in a small town when everybody at the funeral, okay? I got to water the plants today. I don't think we got enough rain, so I'm going to water them all tonight. But yes, y'all. So yeah, I think my couch look like it's gonna be big, but it's gonna be lower. Let me show you the center table. We just gotta do a few more things too. So this is my couch. I think it's gonna be pretty big. You know what I love about it? If I wanted to sleep on the couch, I could, or somebody come over, we could. They could. But this is a big couch. It's great. So it's gonna be the biggest piece of the living room. You know I'm trying to do small, but I love the lowness. And this is the center table. Ratchet said they ran out of this wood, so when he gets it, we're gonna put that here. And I don't want the wood. I wanted the bamboo, but he said that's gonna make the thing uneven because it's hard to flatten the bamboo, which is fine. But he was saying if I wanted to paint it a specific color, that I could. And I think I'm actually gonna paint it a color. You'll probably be shocked. I might paint it brown. I could go black though, because the door is black. Black or brown, the edges. We'll see once I put it in. But this is how low I wanted it, and this is how low I got it. So I'm very excited. So that, and that's the set. That one's gonna go with the bamboo all around like a box shape. Yes, like the other one outside. That's what I said I wanted it like that. I wanted something sizable. Yeah, but it's bigger, it's wider than I thought. That's good. Because like I said, I could take naps on it. So it's going to be the biggest piece of furniture thus far in there, but you know, we're still keeping it minimalist as possible. Very, very excited. And that was the artist. The artiste is doing the artist thing. Oh, I just love all this, y'all. So I will have a couch to sit on today. And then, like I said, this bed, I'm going to put this on today. But then I'm just going to have to come back and treat it, which means we got to pull it out of the house. And maybe if he comes to treat it tomorrow, I won't even put it in the house. I'll wait. Because then Monday, when the stores open back, I can get one of these beds. Because this one's for outside. Of course, mine's going to be for inside. Isn't that going to be beautiful? Oh my God. Hey, Sadia. Hey, Lisa. That bamboo is sharp and brown or black will look nice. Thank you. How are you, Queen? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. We got a whole other world out here, huh? It's a world, honey. A world. I was thinking about my wall here with the mast. Because the plants are taller, those new ones, and they're going to go even taller, I would have put the mast up higher. And I think I'm going to do that next time. Oh, I got an idea, too. I'm going to put the mast higher, even though I'm going to add more in. And maybe eventually those would be there. But maybe I'll just get more. Well, we don't know. I'm always doing 1,000 things at one time. So let me show y'all the unk of life. Yes. So we're doing the unk, we're doing the moon, we're doing the sun, we're doing the hearts, we're doing everything. We're doing everything. So he got all his art, all his paints going. And so this is where the unk is going to be. Look at all the pretty colors. The unk is going to be here. It's going to take the whole wall. I mean, basically the whole door, just about. So we're gonna do the unk on the door, which is just so fly. And this original art. And then in here, we're gonna do the moon over the bed, and then the sunrise over here. I think I actually, even though I know that this is, I don't know, like, I know I'm gonna do the moon over the bed. That one is a given. That's without even thinking twice. But do I want the sunrise right here, or do I want the sunrise more over? I think we should do the sunrise over the window. It's still looking at it, it's still beautiful. That's what I think. The sunrise will go over the window. And eventually, before I put the flooring down, that's why I'm waiting for the mats to go down, and I'm trying to put that last, because I know that I want to repaint this side of the wall and this side of the wall. This is the boy blue, but I want to do everything the sky blue. Sky blue is a lot sharper. And we used another paint company. Leland used to be the best pairs now. Like, this is the sky blue, and this is the one I really want to do, so I'll wait for the mat. Oh, wait a second. Yes, that's perfect. Because the two that he's doing the mural on, it's great because I don't have to, I'm not repainting that. These are the actual colors. So I will be able to come in and paint the other two sides of the wall. So that worked out nicely. And then here, we are doing the heart. So this is where the bed's gonna be. The bed's gonna be in this spot. Turn on the light. The bed's gonna be in this spot. And then I'm getting my room painted. My pink room now will just only be this pink room, because my room is going neutral. But the pink curtains, I could go ahead. These are actually the mosquito netting curtains, and they're really beautiful, and I love it. But I'm gonna have these for the kitchen because I like to keep the kitchen door open, and I don't want the bugs to come in. I'm gonna actually bring in the pink and white curtains that I have in my bedroom, because I won't be using those, because I'm not gonna have a pink bedroom anymore. So that's gonna happen right here. That's gonna happen right here. And we need our air conditioner. Air conditioner gonna be right here, which is good. That's perfect. So that's gonna happen right here. And yes, I'm very excited. It's coming along like at least every week I wanna feel like I do something for the house. I thought about it today, y'all. I was like, look at me actually working on two places kind of simultaneously. So a lot for this, a little for me. A lot for this apartment, a little for me. So, because I do need I changed my living room. I took out the furniture from there and put it in here, which worked out. And then I'm changing my bedroom. I'm just changing the color, no more pink, because the pink's here, we got the pink. The pink is right here. So I'm gonna do the cream in my room. We're going neutral, and then I'm gonna get some linen, this color linen for a sheet set, and also linen for the curtains in the bedroom. And all the decor is gonna be the same. I might add one or two things, but all the decor will actually be the same. So very, very excited about what's to come. This room needs a fan, and it ain't got one. The whole rest of the room's got a fan. And we need a few more. We need a fan here, but this one has a fan. I had the fan already, sorry. And then this one's gonna get a fan too for the nook. I'm still working on the nook. I'm still working out the nook. I think it would be powerful because her picture has so much blue. Rather than have the kente, which definitely, yes, it matches with everything. The white, I'm gonna get the white painted again on the cane. I'm gonna have Eric spray it for me, so it'll be pure white. And I love the kente, but I feel like maybe a blue covering with the pillows on the blue. I like to pull out the blue from that picture and put a blue covering. And this kente will still be kente because it doesn't come out. Just to give it something, I think these pillows would pop more. And then I want a center table here. Probably just buy one, see the artist has one. And then that's it gonna be for that. So let's go with the lights until we get to here. I'm painting our orange. Oh, it's looking so good. I love the color. I love the color. And they working away over here. We got our porch. And I like this fabric, but I gotta think about, am I gonna keep that fabric? Because it's very much blue here. It's very much blue. I mean, the yellow is kind of nice. It's very vibrant. They have been on my couch. These people. I'm gonna break my shit. So, I mean, this is probably not a good idea for this here. So, see, I said they're gonna break it. And Spirit said, no, you gonna break it. Okay, you that's gonna break it. But I'm gonna take this out of here because I don't think it's a good place or a safe space. And let me put it somewhere else. I think that would be best. It's not. I haven't decided where it's gonna be, but this ain't gonna be it. That's what we know for sure. And I don't know the bedroom either. It's gonna have to go back in my space because it's calabash. And believe me, I done dropped it 1,000 times. So I am really knowing that I will, the chances of this falling is high. It's high, child, it's high. So we'll see how that goes. Sis, I'm loving the whole vibe. Definitely love the great colors for peace of mind and mental health. Go, Queen. Thank you. Grand Rising, he said, hey, Sheila. How are you? This is my center table. We just got to change the wood up here. And then I'm going to paint the wood. This for my bedroom. This for the living room. And that's the chair being made. And let me put this thing away. Look, I done broke this thing so many times. Look, repaired there, repaired there, repaired there. It's been on me. I've dropped it 3 times. You can see it. It's so funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. So it's really beautiful. Like, it would look nice. I mean, it's still a kibosh, you know, with the Sankofa. And I would say I wonder if they did better on the wall so it won't keep falling, but I don't know. And then this thing, maybe I made, because it falls so much, it's such a wonderful lamp, but so I take the lamp part out, take the things out and make it a flower pot or a vase or something, but I don't know. I like the idea that it's a lamp, so that's what I kind of want. Ooh, yeah. In my kitchen, I need the cabinet, but I gotta put this outside. We gotta get the carpenter to build a door for the. Let's open the door. I gotta get the carpenter to build me a door per se. Why is the dishes? Where was this? I don't remember on this being. I'm glad it's here, but I'll go to the kitchen stuff first. But so that I can take this stuff from outside. So let me show you everything that's not going to be in here. But again, I don't have my cabinets. I don't have my shelving. I don't have none of this. So let's get some fresh. This is fine. Nobody can see it. But on the other side is where Eric is right. We should get a door, because if you put that stuff out there to us, it's just to y'all. I mean, you know, not to me. I don't know the value. To us, that's some bowls. You know, that's washing bowls. Somebody will take them. And that container thing, to store water, that would be gone. So somebody would absolutely take it. So I have to put that outside, and I'll show you that working. And then this is empty. There's nothing in here. All the kitchen stuff is in here. Whatever that is, dishes. This is our bathroom, cleaning stuff, wash stuff. This stuff will stay under here. But this is all, you see, bowls, plates, Tupperware, like everything for the kitchen, which means we need our shelving. That's why this is still here. So, and then the doors, of course, for here. It looked like it's worse than this. This is going outside. This will go into the cabinets, and there's nothing really left after that. Some of the things, I'm gonna clean this up and put some stuff here too, but I have to see once I get my cabinets. So, and then clean the floor real good. I'll put a runner or two. I'm gonna put an area rug on this floor. I want to look for something round. I might have to go to Accra to get the round ones. I've seen some beautiful round jute-like rugs, but I don't know. They call it jute here. They might even call it, I don't know, basket. I can't really say, but this is the other storage space. You see? It's a great storage space. All of that fit in. The bowls will fit in. The water reserves, the water storage will fit in. I mean, everything. We actually would like to get even shelves so you can maximize the space. But if you do this one, because it has access to the roadside, how are you? Then that's the problem. You feel me? So then you don't want nobody just feel like at night they can take it. That's what we don't want. That's what we don't want. But look at this. This is green, so this is their famous contumery that they eat. I'm gonna learn how to make and eat too. This is nourishing, healthy greens. And matter of fact, when you stay here, we can have somebody come pick your greens right from here and prepare for you because they prepare it delicious. And then it actually grows what they call cocoa yam, and it's delicious. So this is what we're doing. Oh, the stuff is making it into the trash can. I got more trash for them too. But we cover up that hole. The hole is done. Now we just got, no, it's not nice in the trash can, but it burns. It's up for burning. And this is where we're gonna burn. We're gonna move it a little further back anyway. We're gonna definitely do that. But yeah, and this is the lemon tree. I'm looking forward to fresh lemons. We're gonna have lemon off the tree. And I'll have the boys come and pick up all the rubbish, as they say, and throw all the rubbish away. We've cut the lawn, we've cut it down. This will be very bushy. We had the boys cut it. So we're cleaning it out. We're cleaning it up. That one, we're going to cover that the storage side too, so that, you don't have to look at that, basically. And these cushions are actually, the way the people in the Cape Coast lady, they didn't really take care. So the cushions are actually too big for this. And I want to get my seamstress to just cut the cushion a little bit and sew the thing back up. And I'm going to have different, yellow is nice, because it does go with the Shanti Gold, now that I just saw that. So that's good. I like it, but I also want to have slip covers that I can change it out too. Because this is not a slip cover. It's like it's that covering. There's no zipper on it. You can't clean it basically. So I want slip covers where that gets dirty, which it will. I can slip things on top of it and just switch it up basically. I just always want to switch it up. Always want to switch it up. So always want to switch it up. And I got to get rid of this. I want Eric to get rid of this. Eric is, he feel a little lazy today. That's okay, because he works every day, so I got to give him his lazy days. He was working in the farm for days, so, because I want us to get rid of this and this one now, but not before I have him repot a plant for me. We can use the soil. And then the boys said that they can use the plastic and sell it for scraps and make a little money, so. This one was growing in the cracks of the concrete. And I cried and I took it and I put it in the ground thinking, it still could come back. Eric said it's going to come back. It looks better today than yesterday. This is not coming back. This is not, I'm telling you, we were supposed to throw this away in a car. Didn't do it in time. The moving people came, when the moving people come, they just picked up everything. And they brought this instead. But I'll use the soil and I'll get rid of these. So we have that good energy. And then my cactus, I just gotta make sure that I get them they like once a week usually. So I gotta get them on a once a week, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But this is a different environment. They don't like a lot of water, they're cactuses. So I gotta get a pot for both of them. I wouldn't repot it, but I would take the pot and put it in another pot. Eventually I have to repot it. They grew since I bought them. So we'll see. But we got multiple things going on. Let's see what the artist is doing. That's what we got to check out the artist, because Eric is playing on his phone. So I ain't mad at Eric at all. Eric been working hard, and I'm just a supervisor. Oh, good. We use this, and we use this for the compost. We did start our compost, which is great. I gotta ask Eric, what is this here? This is our sawdust for the compost, and that's our brown, and this is the compost itself. So we are using the compost. And now we got a trash can. So things are moving. You always want to think you're progressing. And let's see where Eric is. Ooh, looking so pretty already. Yes. Oh, it's going to be lovely. Yes, thank you. I love it. Where did Mr. Eric go? That's fine. Let's see. Sis, I'm loving. Thank you. Morning says, hey Diane. Hey Yoke Yum. This place looks calm. I would love to visit. I hope that you do. Sadia says, this will be a retreat for me and Big Daddy to come visit. Looks so peaceful. I love it. Hey. Imani says, good morning, Auntie. Good morning. Hey, yes, we are coming along. It is a lot being done. And I am grateful, y'all. I am grateful. Okay, let me just see. Okay, I am so grateful because I'm grateful for whatever's inside of me that continues this thing. You know, I'm grateful for seeing the vision and holding on to it. Like, I have to give thanks for that because I don't even know where it's coming from. And those are the best kind of visions. I could say, honestly say that, like, if you ask me, like, what, I have no idea where I'm getting this from. I have no idea. When I was doing it, when I said it, I was like, oh, you know, am I ready? That's how I know spirit is good. Spirit is better than us. I mean, spirit is greater because I was like, oh, yes, I went to Guesthouse. When I called it first, I was like, this is the very, very beginning. This is when he said I could have the place, and then he said May 1st, and then he wasn't around, so it came. I forgot when I actually got it. Probably like May 8th. Let's just say May 8th, like a week later. And then that 1 week, I was like, maybe it's not mess. I hope you don't do nothing funny. That's the landlord. I told the landlord, I ain't gonna be no funny business. Oh, I was talking all my fear. And I called a friend, was like, I don't know about this. And she was like, I know you got to think about it. I was like, I know, and da-da-da-da. So I was trying to, like, get out of it, you know, but I kept going to the altar, trying to, I wanted the altar to tell me I didn't have to do it, you know, but the altar kept saying, this is going to be good. You want to do this. You're on the right track. I kept going to the altar and be like, so, can I quit today? And I was just like, no. Spirit's like, answer's like, no, this is for you. I'm like, okay. So, but then everything kept working. I kept thinking, like, when I first started, you have all these plans, like, this room is going to be, and we're going to have a table that's this side. And the furniture is going to be all custom made, which I guess it technically was. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I ain't got all this money like this. But Spirit said, just keep going. I'll provide, give you all the ideas. And I decided, oh wow, wait a second. I wanna neutralize. That's what I'm calling my space as far as the design and the decor in my space next door. Like, oh, I want to neutralize. I want to go a little more maximalist in like more color and and even as far as volume as well. So I want to minimalize my space, yada yada. And Spirit said, what you gonna do with all that stuff? And Spirit said, I know what you could do with all that stuff that's in there now. Bring it in here. Now you got your place is furnished. It's still it's Afrocentric. One thing that I remember when I first came here 5 years ago, and other diasporans 5 years ago would complain about, was that you would go to like the guest houses, hotels, or whatever places, and it wasn't very African. And we used to be like, oh my God, like we came over here, we want to see Afrocentric, because Afrocentric really is it's more of an American concept. You know, I say it a lot. It is because in Africa they are Africans. So I don't know if it means the same or need to mean the same, to them, right? And then of course, like a lot of places, you don't appreciate what you have. They very much, I mean, it's changing now. I see it, but a lot of times they're very much like the European aesthetic, but the young people are changing that. I've seen a couple of little shows or whatever that had like the young people was definitely Afrocentric in their spaces up. But even here though, when I do it, like everybody's so surprised. Even when I was in Accra, when I was in the Cape Coast, and here in Hawaii, everybody's like, oh my God, we need more like you in Hawaii, and you're incredible, and you like Afrocentric, you like everything African, and it makes them like want to do more of that in their houses. Yes, thank you for the love. It makes them want to celebrate themselves, because that's what we're doing when we do Afrocentric home design. We're celebrating ourselves, you know. And I love that so much. I just absolutely adore that idea and that vision and that influence and that inspiration of helping to inspire others, because I get inspired every single day being in Africa. So to be able to bring all of my truly Afrocentric stuff, and I say that because all of these pieces, as you'll know, I mean, every last one of them was when I first came to Ghana, and my excitement of all this stuff that they don't see and have, basically, was really what it was. And that I was so excited for the murals. Yay, I'm so excited. He is doing his thing. And I was like, you know what? I need to be Afrocentric in every way. And I was like, baskets, red, gold, and green. I mean, that's when it really started happening, right? It was like, cane everything, local furniture they call it, artwork of our images of us, Then I realized when I started growing, and when I came to a crowd where I figured, you know what, everything Afrocentric it comes in so many forms. It doesn't necessarily have to be what some people might think it has to be, so to speak, right? So that's why I started bringing in the set-ins and say, you know what, Afrocentric is flow. Afrocentric is solids and textures and colors and not colors, right? Because then, in my apartment, it's more like focusing more on the pieces so you can really see them. So like the bamboo, like you're looking at the bamboo, or I call them our condors that have become our condors, or, things of that nature, but at the same time, we got our Nigeria fabric, we got our calabash lamps, we got our red, gold, and green, the flag. And these are beautiful baskets that I had made by the Northerners, and they're so busy. The other folks come here and come to places like the Art Center, and they have them make all of this stuff. And then the person that actually makes the stuff, the Northerners are the ones that's famous for making the baskets, right? They will show you like, oh look, my baskets are in these magazines, and I would look at the magazines. It was like the Netherlands, and the company would advertise the baskets. Well, they should, I guess. They told them what to do, so I guess they designed it. It's like authentic baskets from the Netherlands. Like they never mentioned Africa, because to them it's like, I guess if you get your stuff made in China, you don't necessarily have to say that, right? And I just really thought about it. I was like, wow, we need to love ourselves and our stuff the way that they do. Only we need to give the credit to where the credit is due. And that's what I feel like why I love Afrocentric stuff so much is it really can sit amongst anybody, because as far as style, people are like, oh, is it modern? Is it contemporary, right? All these like names, right? Is it, and then you can say Afro-Bohemian, is it Bohemian? And then we can go even deeper to all these aesthetics and these names. But Afrocentric home design could be any of those things. When I first got into it, I love it still. Like when I sit here, y'all, to be honest, like I love all this color. It's my stuff. It just it's in a different place, and that makes it look really good. It's funny because I'm neutral, and now the color's behind me. And I remember before when I first started, because everything was so patterned, right? Everything was patterned. You know me, I went off. I remember one person said, "Hey, you should have a white background." She's just like some in the back, but just for like a makeshift, not makeshift, but temporary backdrop. Because your stuff that I wear is so colorful that sometimes we can't see behind the color. And she was right, like I agreed, and I got the white thing that was great. But now I'm finally I'm thinking like that. So my other space is much more neutral because I will be wearing very colorful stuff. I bought a whole bunch of African fabric, took it to my seamstress. So I'm gonna have all those dresses. But I love that I'm wearing something neutral, my linen, right? Because I started getting into the linen after I was doing nothing but African fabric. And I remember I was doing all the tie and dye, right? And then I got into the linen and I was like, is that Afrocentric? Absolutely, because it's what you lay on the linen, right? It's what I'm Afrocentric. My skin, my features, right, is Afrocentric. The Afrocentric African fabric made by a local artist, right? So the way that I see Afrocentricity, it's for me, everybody else knew this. This is not new. It was just opening up my scope of what it is and not being stuck. And then just naturally growing too. Because remember, y'all know I believe that your home is spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. Everything in it is related to how you feel. It's sort of as above, so below, as within, so without. Thank you for the love. So it's an expression of, whether you know it or not, of how you're feeling. Remember they say if your plants are dying, your plants are not doing well, maybe that's your energy. And once I realized that, I woke up this morning, y'all, I was laughing. I said, somebody might say, and this is funny, I said, Oh, somebody might say that girl changed the paint like somebody changed their underwear. I mean, of course, it's not that frequent, but it's kind of a lot, isn't it? Because the pink room, did they have how many good months did it have? I don't even know. I don't know how many good months it had, but it ain't got there no more because I'm doing something else, and I feel like, and Spirit said, it's a reflection of how rapidly you change, which is a reflection of how rapidly you do the work. Every time you do the spiritual work, your place, your space, your groundings, your people, your neighborhood, your community, it's going to change. Do you know what kind of radical change that I must have had inside, that I've done to even be in Ghana? And I remember, when I was in North Carolina, I say this a lot because I remember, I should get my tripod. I remember when, let's go see what's happening at the same time. I remember when I was in North Carolina and I was holding that high. Oh, look, they're getting down fast. It's really beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. And I was holding that higher vibration, y'all, when I didn't feel it. Do you get it? I was holding a higher vibration when I did not feel a high vibration. I kept saying, I'm not going to succumb to these emotions. I fought, in a sense, to hold that vibration. And I feel like it worked, it paid off. So that table and chair is going to be right here. Hello, babies. Y'all got to say hi to her. I see Cynthia. Let me sit us down, because holding it and this and all of that is, you got to try by. And I held that vibration. Ooh, I held that vibration. I was like, girl, hold it longer. And I guess I held it long enough. I'm not doing everything, girl. I said that I got to have an extra fan there, extra everything. But soon I'll keep water in there. And I held on to that vibration. And that's what I know when it says, you just hold on to it just long enough, right? Just long enough to manifest. This is my cute little center table for that thing. Oh, so pretty, so cute. It's so rustic and so real. And I love that. And I love the fan. Oh, that orange is looking pretty. I see it. I don't want to throw them off. So I'm going to just wait patiently. Sorry. Saturday, happy Saturday to y'all. Thank God for a tripod. God for a tripod. So yeah, y'all, I have been, so hold that vibrational frequency. I mean, that's the number one thing, no matter what. That's what I tell, I'm getting a lot of people. I was on Facebook, and I get a lot of people that, message me back, or message me. They be like, hey, I really want to come to Ghana. Please help me come to Ghana. I want to be in Ghana. I got to get out of here. It's so horrible. We just going to do all this stuff. I got to go to Ghana. I got to go to Ghana. And I say, don't go or leave anywhere in a panic state. I promise you, you will find that same thing because you're full of that energy. I say, come to Ghana or Africa. It doesn't have to be Ghana, unless it's wanting to come to Ghana. With the spirit that, I've been wanting to come. It's a place that I always want to come, and this circumstances has allowed me to move it up faster than I thought. Come with that spirit, not that fearful, scared, running away from. Thank you for the love. It's so deep the way I see the desperation. And I go, fine, it's nothing wrong. I'm here, so I'm not trying to stop nobody. My thing is, it's that fear. and that anxiousness. And I feel like you're not going to be happy here because you're going to still talk about, I had to get away, and I'm so glad I got away, and that place was horrible, but you're here now, so relax. And you won't be happy because you really didn't want to leave. You really wanted to be where you are, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all should be able to be where we are, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to be here, but I can't. I've been forced out. You're not going to like the place you're forced to go to. You got to come with that spirit, you know, that spirit of excitement and that spirit of adventure. Yes. You have inspired me over the years. I was afraid of too many colors, but you have shown me different. I hate dullness. Oh, I love that. Cindy says, Green Lisa Marie, the host high. The host high, I love that. Created you so special. You are truly expressing the cultural creativity. Given to you in your spirit. Thank you. Hey, baby G, you are an artist. Thank you. Hey, Yok Nyam Dabali, exactly. That is true. You should not leave independent state. No, because after all, no place is perfect. And when I hear it, you making me scared. Like, I mean, oh my God, there's a place in my head, and I hope that you can help me find a place, and I really need a place, and I just, oh no, wait, okay, so wait. You're only coming here because where you are is not conducive to who you are right now. You're only coming here, and that would be nice. That was actually too spiritual. Let's go deeper. You're coming here because you are fearful and scared to death, and you believe that somewhere else. When anybody say, when people say anywhere would be better than this, that scares me. No. It would not be. Anywhere is not where you want to go. Somewhere is not where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Because when you're asking yourself where do you want to go, you're not asking yourself really the physical place you want to go. Where do you want to go inside? When you ask yourself where you want to go, you ask yourself your spirit. Where does your spirit need you to go? Where does your spirit go? Where does your spirit moving you to go? Always listen to your spirit. Because then your spirit might say you shouldn't go anywhere. Or your spirit is saying stay where you are. Maybe your spirit is saying go to Oklahoma. I mean, what is your spirit telling you to do? If your spirit said come to Ghana, then your spirit said that, it said it before, now you're going, that's fine. Follow your heart. Yes, as we learn more about Africa and coming to the continent. I mean, it kind of does seem like a place that if people want to come, it could be working for them, but it's not like, do you ever watch some of the videos of the regular folks like me and others? Like I said, I've been a lot of videos of single black women my age have been popping up in my feed, and I love us, but every one of us is, you don't see the struggles we go through, especially these sisters are coming, and one of them don't have a man. One might have met one when she got here, but it's you're gonna have to put something into it. Now, if you're a person that realizes in anything in life you're gonna have to put something into, then this is a great place to be. I don't look at Ghana as harder in some ways. Actually, I do. When you're on the metaphysical, when you think you're metaphysically, I'm not perfect at all, right? When you think of metaphysically, the effort in what you put into something is no more difficult in one place than the other. You don't think of things in that hard way because you're following spirit, and there's a belief that spirit will not lead you astray. When you follow spirit, it's more than, it's almost not physical. It's not spiritual, right? It's spirit. It's not physical, so you're not really feeling, before you do it, before you jump in, you're not feeling all that fear, you're not feeling apprehension, you're not feeling those things. Spirit is so amazing and so intelligent that it grabs you, it takes you, okay? It holds you. You don't have a choice. There is no, I thought about it. Maybe I will. let me give it more consideration. It's a calling. And I'm not just talking about moving to another country. I'm talking about moving on to anything. It's a calling. That's where you want to get to. You want to get to that. I wasn't always there either. I was contemplating. I was procrastinating. I was afraid. I mean, any new thing that possibly I thought I should do. But I will say this, the more that you listen to Spirit, the easier that listening to Spirit gets. I always try to describe this. There was a point where I heard Spirit, I listened to Spirit, I did what Spirit says. Now it seems like all of it happens simultaneously. It's almost where I don't know where Spirit begins and I end. There is no in between. There is just all in Spirit. So, and the way that Africa does, I have to say, it could be maybe leaving the U.S., I'm not really sure, but it feels like the way Africa works is that it's the reality more of the frequency that I've always, as a metaphysician, hold is that your wish is my command. We know that that's a metaphysical concept, that your wish is my command, but we have a hard time manifesting still. When I was in the States, it was still it was a delay, or it was some time in between the time that I received. Here, I think there is some type of vortexy thing going on, honestly, where your wish really is my command. And I found that out real quick when I came and was in Accra, and I met Kwame through the family that I was staying with. And I would just say, oh, it'd be so nice to have. Because that's what we say. We say, oh, it'd be so nice to have. It'd be so nice to have. And he was like, oh, we could do that. We could do that? We can do that right now. We can do that right now? Oh, okay, then let's do it. And that's what I said, wow. Now I understand the universe when it says your wish is my command. To the point you're manifesting things that you don't feel like you necessarily asked for, but you did. You did in your own way. Maybe it was meditation, maybe it came to you, maybe it was maybe you visualized the sun and that's why you're in Africa. You know, maybe you visualize new clothes and that's why you get your own clothes made. You know, your mind can only go with what you see a lot of times or believe. But the universe can take what you see and believe much further. And that's what it does if you allow it to do it. You gotta allow it to do it. So now I don't hesitate. It's weird, like I don't feel a disconnection. I just feel like energetically when I was in the States, this is my story, it's probably not everybody else. I feel like energetically when I was in the States, it wasn't instinct, it was work. I feel like here, oh, I'm just going to change the color. Oh, I'm just going to call the carpenter. Oh, I'm just going to do this next. You know what? I want that done. And it's not that anybody can get those things done. Because you say, oh, it's superhero. It's not that. It's that it's an energy. And the energy is always saying yes. It's the motherland. There is a power in here. But if you're not spiritually inclined, you'll come over here and look like you'll see a whole nother picture. Nothing will work for you. You will say nothing works. I don't know how you're doing nothing. Everything is slow. I want these things, I can't have it. You see, it's frequency, it's energy, it's how you're holding your frequency. So there is a big difference here. You know, when I first moved here 5 years ago, people said, oh, you're going to buy land like the name. So I'll be like, well, let me see if I'm even going to be here. And now 5 years later, oh, I'm going to be here. I mean, it's hard to say, but probably for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm that person in that family. I used to read about the auntie that she would be passed, and people would talk about, they would go to the family albums, and you would see that one woman that everybody else might have their church clothes on, and you know, they look like Sunday going to church. She was just wearing it, you know. Everybody have that auntie. She was just not like everybody else. And then she'd be the one to be like, oh, my auntie, this is 30 years ago. She went to Africa, and she lived there for 5 years, and da-da-da-da. Oh, my auntie, she was the one, and I'm that auntie now. I'm that auntie who did that thing that somebody would say, oh, my mom left and moved to Africa and never came back. Did I think that was going to be me? Did I envision that? I didn't envision that. But here I am. So on some level, my vibration is that. My vibration was the unique one, the different one where I was. So if you continue to be that energy, and you will manifest the same energy. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to understand. Even making decisions in a panic mode could be disastrous. Yes, Queen. Blessings, Queen. Hey, mistakes, Queen. Truth. Yes. That panic thing, I was just like, oh, don't do that. It will be. And you know what? I'm agree with you that it probably will be disastrous. I can't see how that would work for a person. And like I said, you know, I'm just going to say it. Everybody, black wasn't trying to even be African like 2 years ago. Like, stop. They wasn't even, you know, they was indigenous, they was foundational, they was everything but black. They was everything but African, excuse me. But now everybody African. Everybody want to go to the motherland. Everybody, and we got to watch that. Like, you might not do it well here. You might do well in Europe. Sorry. You might do well in Asia. It's okay. We gotta find ourselves, you know, and we gotta want to find ourselves. I feel like that should motivate where we want to live, especially if we want to live abroad. You move abroad to find yourself, to learn more about yourself, to grow more into yourself. Like I said, being spiritual is important. When you're spiritual, like you said, you sit in the spirit and decide, should I go or should I stay, or where should I go, or where should I stay? It's like something else. That connection to the divine, it's really everything. Whether even if it's through your religion, you gotta pray on it. You gotta feel it. You gotta hear it. You gotta move with it. But you just can't be like fear. Fear is your God. Then fear is your God. You don't want fear to be your God. I mean, fear is powerful to be able to run you out of a place. Fear, which is everybody knows, you're dealing with fear. You're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. Dealing with fear. No, I don't. So yeah, I do feel like since I've been in Ghana, and like I said, to be just living abroad, I feel like I have a lot less just everyday fear. I have a lot less everyday worry. Yeah. It's powerful. I think too, you know, I'm just be honest, I think that as a black person, who always said I was African, you never caught me saying nothing different, so we got the receipts. Let's go back 15 years and you'll see. There is something. It's energetic around being around other black people that are the roots of where and who you are. You think you low-key get used to it, but you low-key don't get used to it. And you should not get used to it. Because it is a phenomenon. It is a phenomenon. It is something that is ancient, that taps you and your soul. It's walking down the street and no one notices you, and that's good news. It's not being fear. No, you don't think about it. If that's a little low-key fear that I got this job, I'm doing my job, but most of the people that I work under are white, and I'm their superior, and they're low-key trying to sabotage me, right? Not so low-key either. Or I get stopped at a traffic light or by a cop, male or female, and you always got that feeling that, oh my God, it's because I'm black, you know, and it's true. You know, or you just feel hostility with the cashier walking in the neighborhood. Or now, just think about that. That is actually a trauma, and that's already in the body. No matter what you do, no matter how you sleep, how you wake up, how much money you make, you have this intrinsic or inherent trauma. And then even us, like I tell us, we start our stories about slavery and the slavery or slaves or slavery. Now you go to a place, it takes years now, that all of that trauma does not, it can't, you're not that person because you become what you feel. You become that trauma because it's a part of you. That whole part is gone. Ooh, that's a stripper. It's like, who am I? The stories of slavery, you ain't never gonna talk about that. You forget you're supposed to be, you totally don't remember that you were descendants of slaves. And it's interesting because I understand that we tell the stories of slavery so we won't forget when we're in the U.S. And over in the U.S., I get it. I loved it too. I loved that. I don't know, maybe I loved that struggle in some ways, and that was a part of our history and our legacy. But here, you're not that person. Don't feel like, you forget that that's a part of your history. And I know some people might not like that, but it's just, it's like it's different. It's a good thing, because you don't need to carry that trauma of your people. They die so that you don't have to do that. So that's a real thing. There's something about the melanin to melanin. You actually feel more special. You love yourself so much more. You don't have a problem with loving yourself as a black person anymore. You don't have issues with the colorism in that same way, because everybody really looks like you. And then you see the men dating their own women that look like them. So it's got all this stuff that's heavy. We're talking about heavy stuff that permeates our beings without even knowing. So there's those, that's the real, like some type of, it's like your body energetically goes through a switch or a transformation or a rebuilding, releasing, recalibrating. That's the best one. To your true self. That, maybe a psychologist can say it better. But there is something that's not in the body that you've been carrying for generations, whether you know it or not, that you have to come down from. You gotta give yourself a chance. So if you did come and you're pretty metaphysics and spiritual, you're going to have, the culture shock for us more is, it's not necessarily the culture shock of going to just any country that's different than the one we were born in. It's going to your motherland, the motherland of all civilization. And there's a warmth in that. And there's I feel it the most, I feel it every day, but without knowing that I'm feeling it. But when I know that I'm feeling it, I feel it when I'm on the trotro. I know that sounds so weird because everybody's close. It's the trotro, it's the local bus, the trotro. And everybody's looking just like you. You're just one of the people. I can't explain. It's the greatest feeling in the world. So when you think about coming to Africa, don't just think about it from a surface level. It's changing and it's connecting you to your original DNA just by being here, if you allow it. That's what I'm sharing. Hope I explained that. Hi, lie, what must I do? Hi. The voice of the spirit must be louder than the fear and move when the spirit says move, then move. That's right. Thanks for sharing this powerful wisdom. You're welcome. I love that. Yeah. And I can see Baby G, I understand it. When we see the man, we just be like, oh my God, I want an African boyfriend. That's a real thing. That there is that pull to that part of yourself that you haven't really gotten to experience in this body, in this time, in this space. And so being around that, as you see, I am completely surrounded by men. I didn't even realize that I was the only woman all the time. You don't see me until one of my friends said that to me, somebody, I forgot, it was in context with something, but I can't remember. She was like, yeah, because you be the only one around a man, and da-da-da-da-da. I just went over something else, and I was like, oh my God, am I? It's true. I still haven't quite figured that one out yet. What is that meaning? What does that say? Because I do it so well. I figure I do, because when you don't realize it, then you must be doing it pretty well. It must just be natural. I love to one day sit down and just think about, most high, what is this about? How did I get here in this position, in this life, with this, and I'm doing it. I mean, I am a foreigner living not just in Ghana, not just in Accra, not just in the Cape Coast, not just in Prom, not just in the Brewery. These are places where other diasporans are living and other foreigners. I live in some, if we was in the South, the backwoods, far, far away. And I don't feel any different than, although clearly I'm looking very different than anybody here. To me, that's the phenomenon. To be able, some people say, oh my God, you're so brave, so courageous. I'll be like, well, I never thought about none of that. Like, it feels like the most natural thing in the world. I'm sure there's some bravery there. I'm sure there's some courage there. But like I said, being a Leo, like, you don't have courage or you're not brave, that, it's like the cowardly lion is. We need to get you to the wings real quick. You need to get some courage, So, but I don't feel like I'm moving through with courage or bravery. I just feel like it's the most, it's like completing some ancestral karma. Karma is good too. It's like being called and chosen because Fear knew that this girl, this lady right here is going to do it. It's very, if I thought about all this, it probably would blow my own mind. Like, am I out here by myself? But I'm not by myself. I'm never by myself. In these communities, this is considered doing good work because you're hiring, you're employing all these people that you will, somebody wrote that, I think it was UT Carr, if you're watching the replay, which I usually do. Yeah, you will be respected, you will be admired, you will be, I could see, like it's real. I'm being my real self and loving Africa, and Africa, even if it's in my own way, it sparks everyone. And this is my destiny. I've never heard me say that ever, but this is my destiny. Y'all don't know where all this stuff comes from. It's this apartment, the place, the people, the right time, everybody's, it's my destiny. It's the work that I'm supposed to be doing. It's the place that I'm supposed to be. When I first got here and I started working in our center, that was the divine. Like, girl, you so artistic, you Afrocentric, we're gonna put you in the heart of Afrocentricism. And then when I got with the last person who also was an artist, I think I really helped to bring him to life. And now I'm so happy. I'm grateful. Like, he wasn't there to come along with me. He wasn't there for that. He was there to allow me to have this relationship with this African man. And to let me know that it was almost like he played his part in my connection to the African man. Because you can't come here and be lopsided. So everything is very balanced, I find. As far as the African way and the African side, everything is very, very balanced. And he came to show me that balance and that beauty in a lot of ways, and the way of being with African. But it's funny, when I was with him, I never felt like, oh my God, with this African guy, like it was different from me. Oh, at the same time, I also did feel I'm with this African man, but everything just felt so normal. Like, he doesn't really realize, but he really opened the door to so much more and so much possibility, and for that I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for the experience that we shared. It taught me a lot about myself, and that neither black nor white, African or American. No, it taught me a lot about myself. And he also told me a lot about the possibilities of myself. He helped me in his own presence, and then when he left, even more, that this is still a road that I have to walk. And he walked me through, and he helped me to get places, and he navigated until he couldn't, because the assignment from his Most High, the Most High that he, as governs in him, his ancestors basically was he did his part. It was to move me right over here. And for me to be able to be strong enough to come and say, I can do it now without it. And we can get really mad in relationships with people, but in the end, it was all very much ordained and very spiritually high. And if we want to make it more, then that's up to us. But it's beautiful. And the ending was because it feels like, as a spiritual person on a journey, you shouldn't get attached. And if you get too attached, the universe is like, listen, you may not remember the plan before you got into the body. You don't remember the trajectory before you got into the body. Thank you for the love, but I remember. And this parking that you're doing over here, this is not what you doing. We didn't write that for you. You didn't agree to that either. This is not the agreement. You have a specific, people are depending on you, whether it's people that we can, in the physical, the spiritual, they're depending on you. And every time you stop or get stuck and it feels bad, you don't feel good inside, that's the indication that you're off the spiritual trajectory. That me and the spirit, we have already discussed this. The ancestors came, they birthed you, struggled, make sure you got here, like what? It's like I say, I am more accepting my mission and purpose as, okay, oh sure, you're gonna, yes you can, no problem, yeah. My mission and my purpose as a Black woman, African woman in life. I accept it. And what I'm gonna do, I think to accept it is to make the journey more powerful, even more easier. I accept that I'm that one, that's me. I think to accept it changes the whole vibration in a better way. I think things will start moving, less stagnation, more spiritual help. I accept that I am like Mama Moses, I accept that. I accept that. And it's gonna make my life a lot easier. I'm not mad at the past. I'm not mad at the experiences I had with the last brother and his mama's village alone made the whole dang relationship. Like the things I saw, the things I learned, the things that I took part of in the village, I can't even. This Ghanaians, especially in Accra, they never had the experiences I had because they disconnected from their village. Family didn't keep them close to it. That's how deep. No one can take that from me. I mean, what we shared, whether he realizes or not, it was very deep stuff that we experienced. And even if we do it again, that was the first time it was ever with me. It was when I look back at it now, it's like, girl, what was you doing? But it was spirit showing me these things that I needed in order to be more powerful in my own journey. Because they knew that I was going to be up here and I was going to do this thing So don't get mad at the past and don't get mad at the past people. Because they really are, a very important part of that word again, trajectory. I release him, I let him go. I hope he's very happy. I hope he heals himself. I hope he does the work. So that you have a great life. But if he doesn't, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. I release, I free myself, I free and release the bondage and connection. I break that connection between us. And I move forward with love and giving thanks. So it is. I'm standing on my own too right now, doing my own thing, doing well too. And I give thanks for all of the beautiful connections. Kwame was my number one connection. I give thanks for that one. That whole art sense and them people, what they taught me, I learned. That's another school right there. I was in school of schools. And I was the only woman, a black American, sitting at the store. Like, I mean, the stuff was phenomenal. And I sat there like I was supposed to be there, not trying to sit there like I was supposed to be there. Just something in you is not you. The you identify with is a false sense of you. The true you is a whole, and so Africa, Ghana, brought that out. We're moving forward. Can't go back. So, yeah. Ja. Okay. Yes. We were stolen from the Garden of Eden, Africa, and I bet our ancestors are being comforted by you returning. I believe that. Hey, Tivion Safari, I am from Jamaica. Well, welcome. Wonderful self-reflection. Thank you. I never come to Africa. I hope you come soon. Oh, you're a yard man. Oh, you never can't come to, you're never going to come? You could be a yard man, but you have an existence before you were born and came through the yard. Yeah, you're a Jamaican, but what are you before that? I am tearing up because there were positive qualities about my abusive ex that actually helped usher me into my existence. I am thankful for those things. Yes, baby. Next existence, yes. And mine says the science of letting go, yes. He wasn't 100% bad. I don't wish him the worst. I am losing it all, yes. He still, no, he can't be over your life. No, I shall. No, I think we did a cleansing ritual because if we hold on like that, then we don't move on. If you hold on, you can't move on. And we want to move on. We came here for something greater and bigger. They were playing a role in our life. They'll never, ever, ever. I know for a fact that that young man will never forgive me. I mean, the chances of meeting this black American, this older woman, it was all so amazing, you know. But like I said, he got his own stuff, and he said a peace of love. But I don't think I'll ever see him run into him. I don't think I'll ever see him again. I mean, like I said, how many people in our lives that we were together with? We slept in the same bed. Some of us was married to. How about my ex-husband? I've never seen him again. I never see him on social media. I mean, he's blocked me on everything, which, I mean, why? I'm so immature, but that's okay. I'll never see him again. I'll never see. And that's good because you make room for your true new. Like, I am opening myself, healing from the heart center. I guess that's what's happening in here. It's the healing from the heart center. I'm healing. I am opening myself up to the new. I am closing that chapter. It's very important to close the door. And do it with love. Do it with love. I mean, I loved him very much. I mean, I'm very much would say that. And I would like to say he didn't say, but I know he got a sickness, so I don't know if we know what love is, and it doesn't even matter. We set him on his way, so we give thanks. So yeah, y'all. This just looks beautiful from here. Let's see. I know some artists don't like you to see it before it's done. I'm not trying to get up in his way. Oh, it's so pretty. On that white door, it's so pretty. On the white door especially, I love it. That's very powerful. Very powerful symbol. Oh, so you all ready for this one? Okay, we should cut on the lights too. Oh, so not red enough? Oh, it's pretty. I like it. I love the deep red. I love that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, and the bed here, and it's be over the person's head. I love it. Yeah, please.
I'll use white.
You like it? Yeah, I think the white would be nice.
Like the edges.
The edges, yeah, I think that would be lovely.
I'm afraid of the red that is not clear.
I love the red. It's deep, and I love it. So it's perfect. Yeah, thank God for that. Oh, you shouldn't be afraid. I love it. It's very deep, and I love the deepness. So thank you. Yes. I feel like it's like a woman, beautiful, yes, come in peace and leave in peace. That's right, Imani. I feel like I love that red. It reminds me of the woman's menstrual cycle. So I really, really love that. So I want him to go over this though. Let's see if he got the gold, because I would like to still have that gold in there. But powerful, powerful. The red is so beautiful. Yes. So nice. That's really beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Yes, y'all, we are moving forward, forward. Believe me, I mean, if we stay in our higher self, everybody in our life will actually feel that. Everybody in our life will like experience that. Like, child, I know these relationships will make you feel like you're broken, but you don't know. Somewhere somebody's sitting crying right now, crying because they seen what they call it, the glow up. Oh my God, come on, you know it. We should feel sorry for them. We pray for them. We got to keep on moving. And let's see what's going on out here. See what we got going on here. Oh wow, there you're moving fast. Beautiful. It's gonna be in my space.
It's just the
Beautiful.
back also.
Yeah, it's but that. Yeah, yeah, you're doing it. It's done. Like the size, and I think that's it. Beautiful. With my table over here, like I said, we're gonna paint the edges. I'm loving this. I can't wait to see y'all. I know that it's gonna be so good for me because this life could be a very, I don't say lonely because I don't feel alone. I don't feel lonely, but it could be there's times it's very alone. Now let me just say this, so you don't feel sorry for me because I thoroughly enjoy being alone. You know the biggest thing right now is that I'm gonna have people around me that's next door to me. Oh, there's a scaredness now. There's no fear there because I'm so, in my space all the time. But I do feel like I welcome women's energy. Yeah, I welcome divine feminine energy. It's going to take me to the next level that I need to go. Plus, I'll be doing VIP weekends, people that should be coming to work with me, to heal, to do all that. It's time. There's a time for everything. I have my hermit time. And I'll be doing my hermit time. Up, y'all. You'll see my cute outfit. I love the outfit like this. I figured it out. What I want top of the knee. I love it. She's on the top. Oh my. And in the back, now the back I got the belt on because when I throw that belt on, I will go all the way down. If I show my kids, although I love it all the way down. I'm just going to get cute shirts to wear underneath. And then let's say I decide we're going to, so maybe I'll be in Togo, which is, it's the French conquered that one. So they're a little more open. Kenya, places like that, you can find Nigeria, where you step up in a place like this without anything underneath. That would just be so freaking cool. But I feel like this outfit in this way, when you want to say like, who is Lisa Marie on the fashion tip right now, it's this. It's this skin showing, back out, hood up there, baggy pants. This is goddess wear. This is funky Afrocentric. And it was inspired by this sister. She's a it was the show, it was called African Interiors something. And it came over my feed, and it was a woman, a Kenyan. And them Kenyans are very much, I guess they, maybe like the Togolese, but they're very much, they're very much a little more cosmopolitan. So I feel like Ghana, I don't know, maybe aspects of it is, but not quite. I don't know if it's the fashion capital of Africa. I heard Nigeria is a little more than Kenya. But anyway, she had this outfit on. It was a dress. And she had the hood, and the back out was low. And it was a dress. And I thought, oh wow, I'm so hot in this outfit. I love the idea of the back out with the hood still on it. Again, it wasn't as low. It was like up here. So there was a difference in that. But it was just a dope, and she said she used to be a fashion designer, but now she's a home decor designer, and she was just so fly. And I was like, I love that. I'm inspired by it. And I thought, wow, on the baggy jumpsuit, this is gonna be, this is another level. Lower back, that would be a difference. Now, of course, if you lower the back too much, there's no support here. That was the thing. But it's funny, I kept saying that I kept saying to myself, well, you know what I would like to make it an African fabric. And I said, well, I would love to have overalls. It's kind of like overalls. That's how I look at it. Like, well, I love to have overalls. I love that whole 90s, 80s, 90s look. When we wore the overalls, it was the one, we put one shoulder down. It was high school. But, and I feel like that's what this really is. This is more like overalls. So you got to wear something underneath it. And again, I took off the sleeves because they were too high. This was all inspired by being too high. And feeling like I made this thing, I spent all this money on the fabric, and I can't wear it. It's like, wait, who wants to just have the linen sit in the closet? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And so yeah, I was inspired, but of course, when you're inspired, but you need to do your own thing. But I think with the pants and the bagginess of the pants and the stuff, it's beautiful. So now I got that pink dress. Y'all know that pink dress, the linen one. I'm gonna redesign that one. I'm not gonna take off the sleeves. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because it's kind of fly, but it's kind of a little too safe. And I don't really like safe. Maybe the only thing I can do is cut a hole, but I gotta get her I don't want everything in the back down to the butt. I just made that one, okay, that yellow dress. And then that's true. I did come in with the pantsuit. Okay, so but this one I was telling her not so low. I love it because that's what it is now. But I think that maybe that's my thing. That might be my little signature right now, like having the back out. But I just want in the pink dress, I want the back out, but I don't want it extreme. But I don't think I'm gonna tell her that yet. We just going whatever. But yeah, I always love clothing, I know it, but I had to buy the clothes that was in the stores. And I came to Africa, and I was like, oh, you can make that. Oh, you can make that. I was like, oh, I can make that? I love that. So yeah, I'm feeling, clothes can make you feel like yourself, but the self that you didn't even realize you were. Fashion is not just an aesthetic, something nice to look at. Yes, we heard it's an expression, but it's also like a guide. It is spiritual, it is protection, it is regal, it can make a person that's not feeling that good. It's therapy. Fashion is therapy. I remember I used to shop at this store in Berkeley, California. It's a boutique. I don't know if it's still around, but it was on College Avenue. It was called Therapy. I used to hit that store so hard. They knew me. They used to say, if you want, we can close the store down. That was like the third person that wanted to close the store down for me. That show you. The girl don't play. If I like a brand or I like a place, I'm trying to think if they did close it down, because I felt like they did. I think they did. I know the African place definitely closed it down for me to come shop. But yeah, they used to come. They used to just put out my clothes ready because they knew my style. And they would have it hanging there for me. And yeah, and then being an artist too. You're an artist too. We're all artists. Every single person's creative. You just have to be brave enough to bring the creative to the forefront. And I'm gonna tell you another secret. The more creative you are, the more creative you will be. My creativity is, to me, getting better because I'm not scared like before. When you first start, you're like, oh, could I, should I? The ideas are plentiful. The ideas are endless. There's Eric. What you do, Eric? You go freshen up? I can tell. What's wrong? Oh, cause you was in the bush, huh? Were you in the bush in the village for days? Were you in the bush?
No, that's not for it's like fever.
Oh no, you might have. You think it's malaria?
No,
I'm so mom. Let's go.
You clean this thing. Oh, I will clean them. If you clean this up, I'm coming to still work for me today, so that I can drive tomorrow. I will pass properly. If you drive me.
Do you like this color?
Yeah, I love the color. Oh my God, the color's great.
This color here, you said love, and so my heart come down. The red, you can make pure red.
But I told him I love it. Oh, look how pretty.
I'm afraid. The red look come for me.
I love that red.
The way it's big, is it okay for you?
I love it. That rich red. Oh, I love it.
This one.
Yes. Yes, please.
So after that, we use white.
Wow.
Funky.
That red heart is woo.
Do it again.
Thank you,
My
Chef.
big boss. So,
Yeah, but Eric comes to make sure everything's good.
and they do that thing you for what time for.
Everybody watch out.
Yes, okay. You said
Other room, that is.
We'll go there.
it's a spirit of modesty in Ghana, so very rich, loving, and luxurious. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful channel. Thank you.
I know how.
I would wear it with a long necklace turned to the back. That's bad, sis. I love that, baby G.
Take some medicine.
I love that.
Oh wow. It don't be anything. It is something, but it is simple. This one is simple art. You know, then like the way they do painting.
Okay.
Make simple. So I will take white designer. I
That
don't know
is
whether it will write there.
Nice.
You say you think
right.
about
I said I would think about it for sure. I'm still thinking about it.
the
Like writing, maybe.
And if you are maybe you can call.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
I did that for you people.
Thank you. I love this. Imagine a bed and you sleeping under the heart, y'all. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see. Wow. Healing from the heart center. I know, it's funny because you say you can write on the wall. So yeah, I was thinking because this is healing from the heart center. You say you're going to work on the unk. So I was thinking, so I got this whole wall. I mean, should I artistically write on this wall, healing from the heart center, and then have them do like a heart as the logo? It's daring. Now it would have to be in the orange because that's the gold. It's not looking very gold. It's looking very faded out. Do it. Yeah, I feel it. He is, isn't he, baby G? Eric, I think that this is the wall. When he said write something, this is the wall where I would like him to write something. Yeah, because the place is called.
Like what? Like what?
It's gonna say this whole guest house is called Healing from the Heart Center.
Healing.
From the heart.
So you
Center.
can write that one.
I would like that, and then a heart too.
That's it.
We just gotta figure out how I want it. Healing
This is
from.
just the writing where you write it on yourself. Yeah, you write on the top. This year, you do like get as you told me. So you say the name of the.
It's called Healing from the Heart Center. Yeah, and then we'll do a heart too. Another heart. Yeah, we'll do the words. No, you're right. We can do the heart and put the words inside the heart, or we could write it and do a heart. I'll decide.
We will do the height. I don't go paint inside. I will do the height.
That's a good idea.
Right.
I like that.
Inside, for inside.
Yes.
I will do
Yes. Yes.
how to say,
I like that. I was thinking that too, how to bring that in, baby G. Yes. Yes, let's do that. Very big, because that is what this is. And then look, when you first walk in, y'all, you'll be able to see, so you'll feel so welcome. That'd be beautiful too. Yeah, that could be nice. That could be the logo. I wish I had my logo first anyway. But not today, because I'm still figuring it out. So, but it's coming.
I don't think we will go on. I don't think we will.
Yeah, it's coming, but it's gonna be done. I just gotta see the whole vision. Yeah,
so that maybe how it would be. Maybe you can
Exactly.
get another,
exactly. Artist to artist. I love this red. I love it all. He's gonna. Oh wow. Wow, y'all. Wow. It's a real heart center now. Then we're gonna do the moon. We're gonna do the moon over here, the moon, and then the sunrise. So I'm still thinking. I think the sunrise should be over the window. That everything don't have to be like here. Like the moon has to be over the bed. That one's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. But the sunrise, I think, should be over the window, over the window, coming up, the sun rising. Or should I put it here to here? I don't know. I gotta think about it. I gotta feel it out. Let him do the. Once he do the moon, then I'll know. Once he do the moon, then I'll know. We've been on for a long time having fun with y'all. And the sun's coming out, hunty. They're working over here. They're not even playing. Look at that. Look at my chair. It's a big back. It's a big back. I hope they measure this right, the carpenter, to make sure I can always move the other stuff. I just need my Cuba cloth. I'm gonna get somebody from the art center to send me the Cuba cloth. But I gotta get the price. That's for the other room. I got many, multiple spaces at once. That's cool. So that's how he gets the cuts the sides to even it out. Wow. I love this. This is really, really dope. I'll tell you, I'm one of these plants today. Hey, plants, happy? Got some sun? Everybody's happy? Food is growing? It's enough sun, but not too much? I'm glad. Glad to hear it. Yes, Africa. Africa. But you know what, too, with this outfit, I liken it to, somebody was talking about is India conservative, right? We talk about India, and I don't know where I was reading it, and people, but it was an Indian person saying it, saying, but the women still get to show a little body because when they wear their saris, if you notice, the shirts underneath are cropped, and they actually show their stomach a little bit. So I love all of the, I love the way we as ethnic people, I'm gonna say that just for now, the way we express ourselves, I think is very beautiful. I was watching this video today, it was South Africa. I don't know if it was a wedding or not. It was a clip and the women were wearing these things around, but the whole butt was showing. So I love all of it. I love all of it in its place, or I don't want to say in its place. I love all of it, you know. But I do love, because I got my village dresses. I do love when you come here. I'm telling you, when you come to these villages, there's no lie. Yeah, you're gonna want to dress with your flair, of course. But I'll show you this at the same time. But similarly to the women, because like I said, I love that sexy in the villages. Maybe your shoulders out. You know what I'm saying? Almost like that. Maybe your back is small is out. I do love that. Maybe one shoulder hangs down, so one shoulder's out. I do. I was walking. We was walking. I was on the bike today. This is gonna be beautiful. Maybe I will put it here. I was on a motorway, and I was watching the young ladies walk, and they got their dresses on that's flared. So I do love that modesty too. The dresses that's flared, and you know, looking like girls, beautiful girls. Young, I mean, they were, you know, maybe like 20s, 30s, and oh my God, just to see that sexy doesn't have to be so overt. That they're very sexy, very girly, and very beautiful. And very, I mean, the way I see sensuality now, Africa has reshaped that and reframed that. And I think that's something that I wish that our girls would have the opportunity to see. That's it. I'm not judging American women. I'm saying the opportunity. When I walk by and I see these women walking, they just, not with the tighter dresses, with the flared dresses, and it's so feminine. And now, be with Eric, so he's a young guy, so every nice looking young girl that goes by, he definitely looks. And I just love it that it be the dress with the skirts and the little flared dresses, but it's the way they walk and the way they move. And it's such a thing that I think that we as American women, not just say American in general, could learn a lot from. It's such a, it's funny that we talk about that today. I noticed that. You don't have to have tight clothes on to be sexy, and I know that's a comment for American women because we're not really told that, you know. And it's a sensuality, like an attraction that I think that people have to each other, especially like men to women. If we allowed it, it wouldn't really have to be so overt. It's the shoulder, like I said, they wear their little, I call the village women dresses, or girl too, dresses. Yeah. It just be maybe one sleeve, like I fall down when they wear their grand boobas, which are already big. It's one shoulder. Like I said, I see their back out, or that's like really it, but it's just so sensual and so beautiful and so feminine, but also sexy. You know, attraction is way different, I feel like, in outside of America, and you feel it too, so the guys feel it too. The girl don't have to have a tight dress and show all her goods. Of course, I mean, we have that too. Our cry is a lot less conservative to me. And women will wear tight dresses the whole bit. I mean, that's there. But I'm sure night in the club, I'm sure they wearing pum shorts. I'm sure of it. And, have clothes because there's a place for that and they're young too. But I do love those things about African women in their, the Muslim women, we look at absolutely gorgeous in their flowy dresses and their heads tied or covered. But there's a beauty in the flowing of the dresses, that the wind blows through the dresses. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's very inspiring to be here as an artist, a designer. Africa is very inspiring because it's the subtle and small things that are very, very impactful, and it makes you think differently as a person who comes from the States, particularly as a woman and a woman's beauty or a woman's body. Yeah, I feel like getting older too, where my body is not like it used to be. I find more things beautiful about me than I did when I was younger. Before it was my shape, very, very, very shapely woman. And now I'm not saying, my butt's not that big. You get older and I eat a certain diet, it ain't gonna never be that big again. And things, kind of fall down a bit. But I find that my shoulders is what I'm attracted to. I love my back. That's probably why I show it all the time, right? So I think that's something that you will learn being here, is the way beauty shows up. It's different, and we can learn something from that. I think I'm not taking anything away from us. I'm just saying that what we've been taught to attract a man, I watch the men here who they turn around to. It's not necessarily that woman. Matter of fact, when I first came here, some of the women, are so gorgeous and their bodies are bam, 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 and the men don't even look because they're so used to it. They see it all the time. But in the village, the women don't dress the same in the village. And this small town than they do in a crowd. They couldn't do it. It wouldn't be allowed. And I think I see more of that beauty here in that way, because it's not so overt, like I said. I feel like my artist eyes, this place right here has probably inspired the place that my original space. Because my artist eye is looking in a different way. I see art fast and quickly. That captain that I bought with the silk screen of the African woman with the head wrap, and we riding by, I said, oh my God, Eric, go back around the block. I said, there was a shop. What shop? The shop. We didn't see it. No, don't worry about it. It's a shop. Let's turn right back around, and I bought it. He was like, oh my God, I love those. So I said, so he said, oh my God, that looks so nice. I love it. I said, yeah, I think I'm going to the other one. He said, I was going to suggest that. Like, your eye, the fabric too, the fabric in a crop. When I first came here, my eye wasn't so, you should see all these colors, and I was stuck on this kente type print, like this kind of one more in this family. And because I had this idea of what Africa is, and my thing, Africa is this one kente print. I didn't know that all of the fabric, the local fabric, is a kente print. I thought kente was just this, or the one, the couches, the cushion. And I would be so stuck on now I really let that, I don't wear clothes that look like that, because that's what they all think. We kind of got this vision of it. So to see all the flower pattern that Lakeisha, we both have the fabric for, or to see this stripes or squares, or like, I love that. And I look at that more, like I said, I'll see linen as African more, or even the hood as more like, it's almost like taking a lot. It's like a combination of the Muslim thing, right? A combination of my 90s overall, a combination of, my mom used to love to watch the movies from the 40s, those black and whites, and specifically she liked the storyline. Of course, she liked it for the fashion. And I don't know if you ever noticed back then, but the back was always very plunging. She used to love the designer Bob Mackie. He would do all of them. He was the designer for Carol Burnett and all those. I don't know if you're into like that, but he would do those plunging back lines. And so all of that is like, when you don't know it, but these are the things that are inspiring and influencing you. My mother always wore bracelets, lots of them. That was her one thing. I don't remember a lot of earrings. I don't remember a lot of necklaces. Earrings actually, and bracelets. Not so much necklaces. Like, I don't really wear necklaces. I'm not attracted to it. Or rings either, but one or two. So yeah, it's like, I think when you see a piece and you create it, a lot went into that piece, whether it's fashion, furniture, visual art. And that's why I try to not bother an artist when an artist, I don't bother Ranty. I don't know if you know, I go, oh, it looks nice, I love it. Maybe I'll say one or two things, but usually I don't. I don't bother the artist. This is my thing, how I work with artists and artisans. I respect them. That's why I chose to hire them. So I said, I want a table, or I want a chair, and I want it this height, and this is the style, and this is the feel. Like, I'll say that. And I always say, now you do your thing. I said the same to the artist. I want this, but you do your thing. Because if they're scared because they want you to hire them again, if they're scared, they're not going to do their best work. I don't paint, so I would not tell you how to do that. I just tell you what I'm looking for, and then I need you to kick in. Because when you don't allow the artist to kick in, it's very stiff and one-dimensional. It's never like you want it to be because you were too stiff and one-dimensional. So you have to allow things to breathe. So I love artists. I learned that from artists when they're so used to making everything the same. Not all of them, but when you say, no, I actually want you to make a suggestion. I want you to tell me what would work better. I want that. Like, that is very important to me. Very, very. So I really have good relations with the artists and artisans, craft people there, because I want you. Put it in there. Give me the funk. I tell Mr. Divine all the time, this is what I want, but you're a great designer yourself. You so well and you design, so put your thing in it. It's very important. Very important. Thank you. Maybe. We'll see. Or the woman, yes, you're sleeping on it. Yeah, you're sleeping. Yeah, I'm going to sleep on that one. So excited. Have some of them. Maybe. Let's see. See what happens. So many women will be healed in the healings of the yes, Lakeisha. Thank you. The woodwork and pieces are everything. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Yes, the local bamboo, which is plentiful in this town, which is such a blessing. I love circle skirts. Have been my addiction for the last 10 years. Circle skirts are bomb, isn't it? That's what I'm having made. I'm doing her 6 fabrics, and I think 4 of them are going to be the circle skirts. Because I told her the style, which that's their style, right? I said the village girl style is the circle skirts, and she said, let me put what do you call it? Lining, so it'll make it poof out more. Yeah, it's a. I know you be looking fly every day, Andrea. You look gorgeous. Thank you, Adore Amor. Thank you. When you find your folk, nothing like it. That's right, sis. I love Bob Mackie. Those special edition Barbies were beautiful. Yeah, I was thinking about that. You are so right. I'm an artist as well. That's right. I hope you create a jewelry or accessory line. Well, actually, I created this. This is actually my jewelry. I call it the African Bindi. So I just use the Thinkers symbols and use the Bindi. And I also created these so that, you don't have to have your nose pierced to wear them. And I also had the jewelry actually to match. Yeah, I used the Thinkers symbols when I first came in very unique and wonderful ways. So yeah, I love all of that. I was doing jewelry. I was doing shoes, like sneakers and fabrics. I was doing bags, of course, clothing, belts, and like all of it. I did all of it. I did it all. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And one day it'll happen again. Actually, because this right here is going to be a boutique, where they working on that. That's going to be my little boutique for the center. I'm in the village, kind of, so the post office is not, if I bring in like more than 2 packages, they be like, oh my God. I'm going to be here all day. Child, small town down. So this is like not the best place to try to be mailing stuff to people, except if I got 1 or 2 things like I'm mailing now, that's fine. But I'm going to be in there all day, I'm going to tell you that right now. So I just mail out special things, but I'm going to create a boutique, and I figure people will come when they come to visit, they'll come from all over, because I will have unique items in the boutique, and it'll be all my stuff. Other people's stuff too that I love. And the paintings from this guy, and maybe some woodwork from Red Sea, or some smaller things and put in a suitcase. Or we could send to you clothing for sure, the pretty village dresses, because while you're here, you might want to buy some village dresses, And Mr. Ryan, I'll have him in the shop. I'll make some different sizes. So he'd be like, let me get my, I'm telling you, first time we came here, I remember we came up here and we were coming back and forth because I bought the land and we were looking back and forth for a place to stay. And I used to come back from the bush. We used to go to the bush and I used to wear leggings and those boots. And I used to, but we used to have to come back through the town part. I used to be felt so out of place, embarrassed. I felt like a man. I felt like, oh my God, no woman here wear pants. If they do, it would be just like I got now. It'd have to be big and, and I never wanted to wear pants again. So 2 years later, I'm finally getting my village dresses made. And now she's be like, don't worry, you can wear whatever you want. I say, oh, I don't even want to wear what I'm wearing. Thank you for saying that, but no, I want to look like the women. So, and you feel this in energy. So yes, very nice. I saw it. I didn't download it yet, but I got it, and I will definitely send it to her. She's not going to be back until Monday, so we're good for sure. Thank you, though. Yes, but I saw it. So yeah. Yeah, she don't work on Sundays. I think she's. I don't know if that's 7-day Adventist wear. I don't know which one, but their Saturday is actually their holy day. I mean, I know the Hebrews too, right? But I don't know which one that is. But after Friday, that'd be it for her. Hey, see you Monday. Oh, look, y'all. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Healing from the heart. Oh, the white with the white. Oh. Healing from the heart. Look at all the black and red and white, and oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. It's very, very sweet. I love it. Wow. Oh, yes, it does. Wow. Wow. It's beautiful. You know what I think? I think we're going to have this one with the white, and we're going to have this one with no white. Okay. Is that okay? Can you go over that? Did it say too late?
Oh, I can clean it.
Okay. Yeah, I like the one with the white, and I like the one with the red. I love it. I love the difference. Yeah, we're going to do both of that. The heart emoji is healing from the heart. Yes. The red heart speaks on. Yes. I think so. I'm thinking that. Yeah. I love the white because we have the white and we have the pink. So we like that. But I think I want one to be white around it and one to be that deep red. So yeah. So thank you. That's perfect. So I love the deepness of that. And I love the other one's playful. This one is serious, So, and I think the one over the head should have the white because, you want that lighter energy. And this one to be what you're looking at. It's like we're healing here, right? So we're gonna see ourselves. He'll fix it. But I'll fix that a little bit too. Fix that little heart a little bit. Let's fix that heart a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, the heart is definitely, the heart is definitely gonna be in the logo, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But we need that rich, and we need that one. We need that one. That's fine with the white, but I like the richness too, so we're gonna keep both. Well, this is amazing. And he said he's come back to work on this unk, so I'm gonna give him a chance because I understand. Wow. Wow. And then the moon over here. Oh my God. Just imagine walking in on that. Imagine walking in on that. Yeah, he didn't do the white around yet. That's great. Yeah, I think we need one that doesn't have the white. Wait till now I gotta think about the bedding. And he's gonna clean it up, he said too. So, the bed is here. Yeah, it's gonna be someone low, 'cause I like low beds. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, I'm glad to stop there. I think we're gonna, let's play. Let's be a little, because I got this is the color scheme too, and the black and the white and the, oh my God, it's coming together. Yeah, because this already feels like it has almost white around it. Yes, yeah, that would be pretty too. A red light would be gorgeous, yeah. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll, white and then that one. At least for now, let's have it. Because something about that red, it reminds me of, like I said, it reminds me of the menstrual blood, and I like that energy there. I like that. I like that. I like it. It's beautiful. It brought something to the space. I mean, when you, the murals will just bring something to the space, don't it? And it's a personal touch, and I think I love that. Y'all, I took a combination of everything that I loved about the different places that I stayed in Ghana, and this is how I came up with this. There's the one place called Fihi that I love. It's in Osu, and they had murals come in. Each room has something different, and I loved that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that one day. So, yeah, and hiring local artists is so important. So, okay, y'all. I looked at scattled. I said, I'm out. I got things to do. Wow, we're almost done. I love the way the bamboo looks. So pretty. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. It is working, honey. All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with me for 2 whole hours. Well, I think I could use this for the compost. I wonder. Maybe a little too fibrous. Gonna take too long to break down. I'm getting it done. Just at the sides, and it's done. I know they gotta treat it, but I'm still gonna have it put in the room because I want to see how much space it's gonna take. Oh, I left the tripod. Dang it! I gotta go get it. I don't want to get it. I gotta go get it because I'm gonna chill out in the other room for a while. No, I can't. I'm gonna stay in there because I'll come back because I want to show y'all the moon and the sunrise. This homeboy's getting it done, but I gotta go to the bathroom. The only thing with these projects is you gotta make sure you eat. Gotta make sure you take good care of yourself. So that chair, which is pretty long, but I need to see it because I need to know where else I'm gonna go. Have you too, darling, you too. That chair gotta be here. That couch and that table. I need to see what we're working with as far as space. And then we'll see. So it's almost done. I will come back to you ladies. Right now I'm going to take care of myself, and I close the door because, yeah. So y'all, Lakeisha already said goodbye to the pink room. I know y'all love the pink room. I love the pink room too, it's fun. But we are going to change up the pink room. It's going to go to that color because that is the color I'm feeling, with linen curtains. It's going to be linen curtain, linen sheets, and all of this beautiful pink curtain and this beautiful white curtain is going to the guest house. And the mosquito netting is going to the kitchen door, and all the bedding is going over there. And we do have a pink room. It's over there. But this room is going to be this color in here with the neutrality. Yes, thank you. It's going to be very beautiful, and it's going to be very grown up, and it's going to match my chicness that I'm working with. And all the artwork will still look amazing in here. That is me all day. I tell you, I call her do it. She be like, do it. You know you want to do it. That's what I named this painting. Do it. You know you want to do it. Do it. You know you want to do it. This one to me is, I call her Peaceful Warrior because clearly she's a warrior, but look at her sweetness. I mean, look at her gentleness. You know, don't start and it won't be like, I won't mess with you, don't mess with me, but I will protect mine. But it's not that fierceness. It's a very gentleness that I absolutely love about her. And then once I change color again, you know, but this pink was so grand. It was absolutely beautiful and girly and stunning. Yes, I love that picture. So nice. I got that from the art center. Said, okay, I like this one. But it'll look great on this. It'll look great on this color. It's gonna look it's gonna look like, you know, I just want to feel this and that. I feel like I walk now, I don't really feel a flow. That's the thing, and it bothers me. I feel that, and I know I used to like every room different, but for whatever reason, I want every room to kind of be the same. And you know me, we might visit the green, we might visit the pink again. Probably not, because I don't usually do that. I rarely, like when I started doing the blue, I did the blue and Accra, and then I did the blue and the Cape Coast, and it was nice, but it was like, you know what, I am not going to do the boy blue again, and I want to do it in here. Now I'm going to paint that one to the sky blue, because yeah, sometimes it's just time to go. But the pink is dope, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm looking good on this pink right now. So, we'll see. I love it. I love the pink. The pink is dope, especially against all of this. Like, it's all giving luxurious, isn't it? It's giving very, very, I don't know, queen vibes. But I think that's just me. I think wherever I'm going to be, it's going to be the queen vibes, because I'm tapped in now, y'all. Something has shifted inside of me. Sometimes you like to get down, like, what was that shift? I'm not sure. I think it's just that my heart is opening, because I'm at the Healing for the Heart Center, and I'm releasing a lot that I couldn't do before. I guess I'm just healing more every day. That's all it is. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Friends, I tell you, my daughter called it Afro-Parisian, and I love her for that one. Afro-Parisian. That is exactly what this is. I mean, I feel it. And I love it. It's really cute. So, we'll see. I got the paint, but I got to wait till Eric's ready, so I'll let you know. I'll see you on the next one. Love you, ladies. Thank you for hanging for so long. Peace and blessings.